that soon.
Yeah.
We are live with the Goblin-Orc Nation Liberation Session 19? Is that true?
Yeah, 19.
Yep.
Feels like it's been a lot more, right?
Yeah, but do you guys remember where you left off? Why were we on this snowy tundra map?
So last time we visited Komodo and met Katara's parents. We all Oz wanted to make an impression, so before we got to their house, we went to the store and probably gave the storekeeper a nervous breakdown.
They were fine.
But Oz bought some food to make for Katara's parents, and Dot bought some wine. Oz immediately made an impression when we met Katara's parents by saying, "Hi, Dad," and making Katara's parents a little uncomfortable. So Dot and Oz talked a little bit while Oz was cooking, and Katara was catching up with her parents. And then during the meal, we were making small talk, and Katara was kind of trying to keep her parents in the dark about the extent of what we were doing, and Oz is just like, "No, we're going to kill the giants. I don't know why you guys are lying." Oz did try to dissuade Katara's brother from following in her footsteps by telling him about the fight with the Aasimar, but I mean, really, it just made it sound even cooler, so he's probably going to also become an adventurer.
Yeah, but he'll die because he's an NPC.
Or perhaps, Whitney can play her brother in an upcoming game. You never know. But anyway, so in the morning we left and set out for the stone giants. We ran into some Tengu, and they were kind of miffed at the stone giants taking over their mountain. So one of them actually led us up to just outside of where their camp was. We made our camp there and rested for the night, and then in the morning, Dot and Gamix scouted out the camp. So we kind of got the layout. We recognized that there was this goblin that has been experimented on by wizards, and she warned Gamix that this creature feeds on magical energy and not to get within 60 feet of it. We basically, filled in Katara and Oz when we came back. We decided our plan was going to be Dot and Gamix sneak up onto the cliffs to take out like the archers and spellcasters, while Oz and Katara take out the ground troops. And so that was what we did. Dot started throwing bombs. Gamix, ganked a couple of the archers, and the caster went invisible. Dot emotionally bullied one of the archers by insulting his mother.
Oh wow!
Quite frequently too.
Yeah, and quite
vulgar. Yeah.
I wish vicious mockery was a thing. But
yeah,
anyway,
true.
The cave giant decides to go for Dot instead of Katara and Oz, and then puts Dot like in a precarious position. Oz rushed to Dot's assistance. Katara takes out one of the archers and basically yells out for the orcs to join us or die. So the orcs decided to join us. Oz took down the cave giant, and Dot, went up to her bullying victim and just told him, "I'm sure your mother's a lovely lady." And then the stone giants were trying to call a truce or a ceasefire.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so much better.
so much better than
a better spell that you...
Than cutting words.
Oh, that's the spell you were mentioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the giants were saying, they're yelling out to... I guess they were saying in giant, Dot could have translated that they're saying, hold on, chill. But let's just stay in combat for a little bit to see what you guys... I would
still be in rage.
See what you guys... yeah, let's re-roll once I get everyone back in combat. Unless you call for it, the orcs are just gonna chill. Unless you say like, go attack them or something. But let's just see how things progress here.
Why did my initiative not go?
You remember you'd have to have the intimidate to back that up. Otherwise,
Oh, I
it's
see.
not useful. Because you do get a bonus on the intimidate check. You still have to succeed at the intimidate check. And if you do demoralize them, then you deal fire damage, but it's to like every enemy in a 30-foot radius. This is what Phelan was using against you in that fight against him in
Mirashad?
yeah.
Okay, so they called out. They said, hold on in Giant. But we're still in initiative, and after you guys kind of simmer down a bit, you'll just... You can see what you see. What's their speed here? Okay. So you'll see this guy kind of just run back here. He's like looking at the stone pile.
Yeah, he's got to wake up that golem.
Someone can...
John, if that's not a golem, I don't know what is.
True. Steve, you can control Gamex. There is that orc that's invisible beside him, and there's that archer beside him if he wants to issue any commands to these orcs.
I think in this position, Gamex got an order to hold on, and our policy is if somebody backs off, we normally don't.
Right.
I would say it's not an order to hold on. It was an ask from the giants. It wasn't like from one of us.
I guess it's true.
Right. I guess, how did you guys respond before I guess we started this? Did you guys... Because if you guys were just like, F you, then I guess things would progress differently. Were you guys like, okay, we'll talk? Or what did you say back, I guess?
That's up to Katara. I'm intending to behead the thing that's next to me. So, either way.
What do you have to offer us? Why should we not kill you? Convince me quickly. Dot, please translate.
I translate.
Okay, hold on. What do you have to offer me?
I thought we made sure you learn Giant. Do you not know Giant?
I have no language skills.
Oh.
I am not smart.
We should have you pick up a rank in linguistics for that.
I could actually teach you Giant.
Yeah, it just takes a long time of downtime, which we don't have.
True.
That was why I just dipped into the linguistics for Orcish, but that was mostly so that I could hurl obscenities at them while I killed them.
They're not good at improv. They just kind of stare blankly at you, and then they take their turn, and one of them runs off back toward that rock pile, and it's Gamex's turn. They don't respond to that.
Okay, then if they don't offer us anything, we'll continue.
Yeah.
We'll pursue them.
Let me see. Let me look at Gamex's sheet. Because I don't think Gamex would just rush in headstrong and get fucking potentially cut to ribbons. Even though her AC is incredible. Or his AC is incredible.
What is her AC? Let's see.
25.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's good enough that these things shouldn't be a huge problem. But I think Gamex will still move forward a little ways. But this is behind a hill, right? So if Gamex moved over here, they wouldn't be able to see.
Correct. You're protected from rock throw if they were preparing to do that. But yeah.
I'll have Gamex hang out here and ready an attack for if they come around the corner.
Okay. Akuzira.
Yeah. Oz will if they make no offer back, then yeah. Oz takes the axe and goes, well, end of friend then in Orcish, and cuts off this thing's head.
Oh.
Or tries to. We'll see.
No, it's dead. It's unconscious.
It's a full round action to coup de grace.
Yep, but it's unconscious, so
Oh, okay.
be unopposed.
All right, Katara. Akuzira begins beheading this giant next to him.
Okay, so the next alive thing is the archer down by Gamex.
But the
Oz
art,
allied with us.
yeah, they surrendered. And
All
said
the orcs except for this goblin are pacified / waiting your command to do things. The only hostile targets are those two giants up north of you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find where they are on the map. Maybe I'm
Oh,
too
way up.
zoomed.
I can
Way
bring you
up.
there. There's one over here. And there's also
Oh.
one that ran all the way up here to the rock pile.
Okay, so
Where
it's
they're-
gonna
He's
take
starting
me.
to animate that golem.
Let me. Oh, what did I do? I'm still in the game, right? Okay. I am going to move that way. I will not have enough movement, but let me measure it out so I can move. What? I'll double move. Be 60 feet.
Yeah, and none of you are being threatened at the moment, so you can just treat this as normal movement. You're just hopping down. In combat, if I was being a more stickler, it would be different, but for now, it's fine. So yeah, whatever you measure out as your full movement, you can take it.
Yeah, I'm having trouble doing it because now it's too small, so I can't both see where I'm trying to go and be zoomed in enough to see what the distance thing says. I'll figure it out. You can move on.
Okay, so you're just moving up. Dot.
All right. I will. I'm actually going to move closer to Oz.
Don't move into the opening, by the way. You don't want to get... Because you don't want him to just start throwing shit at you.
Right. I'm not.
I was talking to Whitney. 'cause she's
Oh.
What do you mean to the opening? So like
So
stay
I would
here?
like run over to here. So you're still behind the thing or behind Gamex or something like that. But just somewhere where they don't have like an easy line of fire a rock at you.
I will move.
Gamex is ready to attack those off.
I will move close to Oz, and I will ask if I can have the extract of fly so that I can, maybe bomb. Unless it's something that Oz wants to have in her back pocket.
You'll have to. Oz isn't going to stop what she's doing, so you can either just take it from her with the CMB check, or yeah.
Okay.
I don't think a check's necessary. The potions are easily grabbable, right? Because you drink them on the fly, right? So they're somewhere.
Yeah,
Where are they?
theoretically, I'm just thinking because I'm moving and preparing to chop this thing's head off.
If Dot wants to take her standard action to take her time and get it off you, I
Okay.
think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Unless
what
you're
I-
actively resisting her, then she
No,
can.
I'm not actively resisting.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Yeah, so
I
if you're
will-
willing to give it to her, then
yeah, I'll drop the extract to fly off my sheet.
all right.
Well, I'll drop it to 0 on my sheet.
Yeah, Dot, you have your extract of flyback. This giant, you just killed that cave, or in the process of killing the cave giant, and in giant he'll say, "You are all barbarians," and he will, or they will run back to the other giant as well.
And you're slavers.
You speak giant?
Yeah.
I'm translating.
Oh,
No,
but you
I
actually
literally
speak?
learned giant.
Oh.
I said that a minute ago. I put
Oh,
the rank in linguistics
sorry.
so that I could swear obscenities
Oh,
at them.
damn. Okay.
You
This
meant it.
one, I guess none of you have real eyesight of it right now. It's kind of far. I guess Oz can kind of see. Yeah,
You
you're
know
busy
what's
cutting a head
happening,
off.
John? Come on, just turn the thing into
Gamex.
either golem or elemental or whatever is coming here. It's elemental.
No, you already auguried this fight. You know there's no surprises. Gamex, aka
Yeah, who
Steve.
says, I'm not, John, I'm saying I'm not surprised. So is it really a surprise?
True. Yeah. You're ready to attack as doesn't go off.
Wasted, yeah.
You'll hear an orcish voice behind you. Where are you going? What are we doing?
We're probably going to kill them.
They really strong.
Oh no, they real weak. We killed many giants.
Okay, good luck.
I think here, can Oz try to sneak up on them? Or not Oz, Gamex try to sneak up on them?
Yes, if you want to climb the mountain, you can kind of get a vantage point on them. So yeah, you can give me a stealth check, and they will try to perceive you as you are...
Not a great roll.
But yeah, you won't be able to take the direct route, obviously.
Yeah.
But let me just give them their perceptions to see if they even see you.
That'll just be sneak and move for the round.
Yeah, Gamix, give me a perception check from Gamix. Yeah. Oh, you go there?
Yeah, that's what I thought you said, going up the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, you could have, like, backtracked a bit or something, but if you go there, there's no need for perception check. This giant does see you as a rock comes hurling at Gamix.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright.
That is in range, right?
What is their fucking range?
I'm double checking.
John! They shoot these
154.
from bows?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it was pretty high. So
God damn.
What is their range? Oh yeah, 180 feet.
Fucking modified giants, John.
It's not modified. That's the stat.
Shoot rocks from bows.
Attack with rock. Single attack because it was ready.
Did I mention Gamex is immune to rocks?
Ooh, I think that hits. But I think
you son of a fucking bitch.
Did you go blurry or did
that was me that went blurry. Gamex is not blurry.
I thought Michelle casted something as well.
I thought.
Hang on, let me check spells because maybe she just didn't. Oh yeah, she does have blur.
Yeah, and she
did use it. Yeah.
expended.
Okay.
So yeah, roll a d5, I guess, and a 1 is a miss, or no, that's a hit.
That'll hit. All right, so she'll take 15.
Do you want me to apply that, or are you doing it?
I got it.
Okay. So yeah, you can tell your Gamix is being sneaky, but clearly the giant has eyes on it. You finish sawing this head off. Goodbye, sir. And what would you like to do?
Just for a moment here, because all of Michelle's things say her. I wonder if her ability score is set to the wrong thing. No. I'll figure this out later. I don't understand why it's saying suddenly she doesn't have an ability score high enough to cast her spells.
Oh.
Yeah, I think something's glitched because her int is definitely correct. So. Yeah. If I see the rock happen after that happens, I will basically drink potion of Cure Moderate as I start moving my way down that way. So let me.
Yeah, the ability score you need is just 10 plus spell level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. Anyway.
Sure. Oh, that's not for him. That's for me.
Well, his head's cut off anyway.
I'm making sure this rolled correctly. I'm still raged, so I should get full plus full again. So that should be. Right. Well, make sure I'm remembering the way this ability works correctly. I had to remodify these for the way this functions. Oh, that's why I rolled it from the sheet. So you move that back up on Gamix's sheet. And then remove it from my sheet. And then it would be 6 more healing. Because I get the level of the spell applied, and this is an older one that I had. So that would be 24. Yeah, and then I will spend the rest of my action to get as far down here as I can. You idiots are going to die!
You're just communicating giant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll respond as a free action. Just say, "If you kill us, you'll learn nothing."
We can use your heads to learn. That's all I know. Sure, it didn't drink
None of you, cleric. You can't speak to us when we're dead.
Yeah, that's it for me though.
All right, Katara.
Okay. So I still have to move a bunch. Let's see. So. There, that was like 10 feet then. And I will ask Dot to remind them if they have something to offer, they should tell us.
I will translate.
That is
They-
my full move.
And yeah, they will say, if you translate that, they'll say back, "You just murdered that giant in cold blood. He surrendered. And you chopped off his head."
The giant was down. It didn't surrender.
Dot.
Alright, I'm gonna drink the extract of fly, and I'm going to fly 60 feet up in the air.
Okay, so just before you do all that, just remember, I know we were talking previously about you wanting to avoid getting hit and stuff. Right now, they're throwing rocks. So if you start flying around, you're going to be a good target. But that's up to you. If you don't care, you go for it.
Could I fly, like, here, where there's cover?
Yeah, I mean, if you can fly and stay at, like, a 10-foot level and just stay behind this for now, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Okay, fair enough. You can stay behind the stone wall, concealing yourself. This giant will pick up a rock, and it has 2 targets. It'll throw one at you, Katara, since you said you didn't even take damage.
I did not.
22?
That will hit.
Oh, it's not revealed, so make sure you know I'm
No, I was about to say it's not showing me anything.
make sure you know I'm above board here. How come I can't right-click reveal anymore? What's going on here?
I don't know. I had the
It's
same
not
problem
even
earlier.
showing me as a private one.
Oh, it opens below it now. Weird. Anyway. Feel to everyone. So yeah, I can apply that to you if you wish.
Sure.
Ugh. You take a 13 boulder to
Hit
the
me.
side. This giant will go as well. Yeah, you're the closest one. They'll get a full attack this time because they just arm themselves with some boulders.
Oh my god, Katara, I didn't even notice you moved that far down.
Yeah.
Second one will miss, but the first one will hit
Yes,
for
that was the first
17.
full hit.
Boom. Gamex.
Become as ambitious as I am. Is this a cave, right?
Where? Sorry.
Or is this open?
It's a big open, yeah, it's like an open area. It looks like it probably once was a cave that's been, like, the top of it's been, like, crumbled away, or I don't know, something's happened to the top of it.
Let me look at Gamex's abilities real quick.
But I did mention this last session, if you want, you can, like, climb around it and drop in on them from the top, if you wanted to do that. But the top, like, the drop will be, if you wanted to go right above them, it's like 100 plus feet, you know, it's like
Gamex
90,
is
100
gonna
feet.
disappear.
Ooh.
Oh, I did that to stealth. Hang on. Sorry, I was testing something in the background.
Invisibility, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So Gamex will disappear. And then... move in.
And that is minutes per level. Okay, so that's not
Yep.
gonna come up really. All right. Yeah, you're invisible. Anything else? That's it.
Nope, that's all the movement.
Whoa! Did you like click a buff to make you invisible?
Yeah, I clicked a buff for invisible, and it made me invisible. Or translucent.
Can you see yourself still?
Yeah, can you see me?
No, which I love, so that I cannot metagame your position at all. But I guess you have to be
I really
honest
do
about where
like
you're
that.
moving,
I did not
though.
know that.
I guess you have to be honest where you're moving, though, so you don't exceed your movement. But yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see Gamix anymore, which is cool. Akazira.
All right. Oz is going to book it as fast as possible. So, to move full 60 feet. Kit, what are you doing?
Kit.
Getting hit. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving.
We gotta work together. Don't die.
I guess I'll actually hold until. Well, like that would just be skipping a turn. I just want us to be able to move together.
Yeah, if you want to hold till Oz, you can reformat your initiative to before Oz if you wanted
Well,
to.
I think what can be done here is if you
Take a potion.
Yeah, if you potion up.
So let's see if I'm down 30. I'm gonna take one of my cure serious. Where are you?
And I thought there was something else you could do real quick.
Ooh, nice. Heal back 26.
Yeah. I won't do that.
Good roll. Yeah, because then I can move up and we can start moving together.
Okay.
That's it? You just drink a potion and chilling?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep, waiting so I can get in alignment.
Alright, Dot, what would you like to do?
Alright, if I move, like, this way, would that still count as being,
Yep,
like, cover?
that's still cover, yep. They cannot see you, but you can see them, but pretend like you can't, I guess. I mean, they're not doing anything crazy, but yeah. You technically can't see them either at that point.
Alright, I guess I can actually double move if I'm not going to take an action.
Yep. They also seem to be focused on the advancing threat of these two warriors, so you can reasonably think you'll be safe if you are being visible. Maybe not. Maybe they were told specifically to take out the alchemist. Who knows? But
I am going to. Can I make a stealth roll to try and sort of, move
Sure.
stealthily?
Sure. And then show me where you move, because I may give you a bonus, and we might not even need it, depending on where you move. Because you might be very hard to see in that area where I see a ruler. There's a lot of trees and things in the way. Yeah, you fly over there. No rocks come hurling your direction. Anything else you can do on your turn, or is that it?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Oz is still out of sight for this giant, so they will full attack the invisible one, and they'll just yell out in giant, "You murderers! I knew what we heard about you was true!" As two boulders miss you completely. Oz, you'll see these boulders just like smash. Oh, shoot, sorry. Let me change that to public. You'll see the boulders smash into the side of the mountain, clearly aimed at Katara, but missed. This giant will go. We're having trouble hitting you. Oh yeah, your friend is invisible. Oh, but he can see Oz, and they know you are deadly. So this guy will throw at you. Well, let me make sure. Yeah, you should be in range. But let me just make sure. Very nice. So he will full attack. Two boulders thrown at Oz. Ugh. One will be a hit, one will be a terrible miss.
Good hit.
16 hits?
You want to apply it for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
A boulder comes chucking you to the side. Ugh. Gamex.
Yeah, Gamex would like to run.
Sure.
Straight line. Let's see. 30 times 4, 20.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see the token. When I'm hovering over the vision of an enemy, they can't see Gamex, but if I go to GM mode, I can see it. I was gonna say that's a lot of trust they give the player not to let me make sure you're doing legal moves.
Okay. Gamex raced in.
All right. Oz.
Yep, Oz will move on up. Be next to Kit. Oh, and Kit. We're not doing that right now. And then I will drink up another potion. This works correctly.
Very nice.
Yep, still missing. Okay.
All right, Katara, you got your buddy beside you. What would you like to do?
All right. So now I put on my amplified rage.
Yep.
Okay.
And we will.
Do you have
move.
any other? Do you have any other potions for buffing that you can use? This would be the time to do it because we're again we can only do regular move actions in between here.
All of the potions I have are cure.
Damn. Then I actually probably should have moved instead of drinking that potion.
Well, you can move with me now.
Yeah, but I can only move 30 feet with you. Because I can only basically get a move action with you when we do this.
Okay.
I'll still take it though, so.
Sorry. Measuring, zooming. Why does they make it so hard to see? We're only moving 30 feet because that's how far you can move, right?
Well, you can move 60, but then I just have to catch up.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem ideal.
So I move with you.
You should surrender now.
God, do you translate that, revealing your position?
No, but
I'll
Oz.
just shout it. You
Oh,
should
Oz
surrender
can.
now!
True. They will look down at their rock supply, look back at you. They're both full health, and they'll say, "We must avenge our fallen brother."
That's not the reason you started this anyway.
You started this! We were peacefully here, and you walked in here.
You started it when you started imprisoning goblins and orcs. Or enslaving goblins and orcs.
Ooh. Is it smart? It looks at you and say, "That's because you're all lesser beings! Why would we not take dominion over you?"
Do I get extra rage now? Come on, John.
Dot, what would you like to do?
Man, microaggression giant.
This is
Yeah.
what I would expect from some stone.
Was that micro? I thought it was aggressive. I don't think it
Yeah,
was micro.
true.
Macro aggressive.
Alright, so I'm gonna move here. I am gonna try and do this stealthily as well.
Sure, you will get another bonus because you're hiding behind that tree. I see you have done, but they will still try to see you. And it looks like they will not see you. They keep their focus on the creatures advancing in the front. Anything else you're
Okay.
doing?
Are you healed up, Dot?
I'm only a couple of points off, honestly. I wasn't going to heal. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay.
I'm trying to kind of let the others engage them before I reveal myself, so.
Smart. This one will unload the rest of its ammunition at... I guess there's two targets.
Unloading on me.
Let me see who they go for. You're both valid targets. They'll go for Oz.
No,
Right. It's the right thing to do.
it's not.
Oh, natural one. The rock kind of just fumbles out of his hand, but the second one
Team, though.
finds purchase. I will apply that for you.
Thank you.
And he will just turn, not being able to start to grab more rocks, but turn his back. This one here, he's got 2 rocks left. Who's he going for?
Me.
Nope. Looks like the gods are favoring Oz today, as they will shoot them both at Oz again. Oh my god, the natural ones are coming out.
Finally.
But one is
After
a
all
hit.
those natural 20s you've had.
They both turn back to the rock pile. More rocks, more rocks. Gamex.
Checking one thing real quick here. before made, if made before the next round. Let's see. Should we get into range? Being seen. And is invisible, so they won't see this coming.
Yeah, they'll be denied their dex, if any, to their AC.
Just debating which one of these two spells I want to cast. Sorry.
It's all good.
Let's go with Chill Touch.
Okay.
And then take the attack.
And this is being delivered with the attack, right? Spell
Yep.
combat? Alright.
Bam.
29 will definitely hit. And you will reveal
Phoenix.
yourself.
Yep. We'll turn off the invisibility.
Do they have anything? Nope.
And it needs a fortitude save. It's probably going to make it, but...
Fortitude save. 25.
Yeah, it was
Does that
expected.
negate? Or
That negates the strength damage. But it still takes the extra d6 of cold damage, or of negative energy damage.
Okay,
So
well,
there's
only
the
that
extra 5.
decent. Oh, an extra 5 damage.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, solid, bro. You become visible, and he's gets shocked, turns away from the stone pile, and is ready to smack with club. Oz.
Yeah. Oz can only move 30 feet at the moment, so we'll do so. Let's see exactly how far. My God, I hate that you can't zoom when the character's even remotely selected. They're not within 60 right now. They're not within 60. So I might as well just move the 30, and then Kit can move with me.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Katara.
Okay. Let's see. We are. Oh,
Almost.
why are
Yeah,
we still
it's
so
fine.
far away?
Next round, we'll both be able to charge into them and take them out.
So should I still move 30 feet?
Yeah, you still move 30, I'll move 30.
Okay. Here.
Yep.
This is your last opportunity. And Kit will, or Oz will translate.
You gonna die now.
Didn't have to be this way.
You were stupid.
We will show you what real warrior is. Is that it for you, Katara?
Yes.
Dot.
All right, Dot.
And sorry, I don't know how much you were moving, but you get 60 feet of fly every round, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you double moved, you moved 120 feet?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. I just didn't make sure you weren't
I've been
missing
doing
out.
6. Yeah, I've been doing 60.
Perfect,
every.
perfect.
Okay, so Dot is going to move here.
Okay.
And for now, that's all she's going to do.
Okay. This giant sees you guys coming in, so he looks to get ready. Gets his club out and just like, come on!
Or you think you
Over
play
here.
baseball now?
What's baseball?
Stupid game of stickman.
Let's see what this one wants to do. Okay, yeah, he'll just this is interesting. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna swing at Gamex. Full attack on Gamex with his club. Full attack. Natural one, but
God damn it! Thank God it doesn't crit there.
no crit.
Yeah, that'll.
But there's a
fucking damage
blur,
otherwise.
so a one
There is
will be a
blur.
miss.
Yep.
Roll me that D5. Fortunately, that will hit. I'll apply that.
Yep.
Gets you with the back end. And Gamex.
Alright, Gamex is going to activate the sipping jacket for the potion.
Very nice.
Big fucking hit. Oh my god, that was terrible on the roll.
Well, 18's a lot.
It's not
though.
not
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, 5-3-3. It's not. It's a little lower end, but having that at Dot's caster level carries that a lot too. +7 instead of the minimum.
And then
Very
Gamex
nice.
will take. Okay, this thing takes bleed damage. So here's that. This is the bleed damage it should have taken.
Oh, right.
4 points of bleed. Nice.
4 points
nice,
of
nice.
bleed.
And then full round Golden Fist. Haste hadn't happened, right?
I don't recall any haste happening.
Okay. Just double checking. I thought I remembered hearing haste, but it hadn't.
I think didn't Katara drink haste at some point? Maybe.
Oh, that was
I don't remember.
You might be right. But yeah, I don't think an 18 hits them.
18 will miss. No flanker bonuses. Yeah, that's not happening. And you're not invis. Yeah. So that's a swing and a miss.
All right. Then-
All right. Oz, the dynamic duo.
All right. Oz will charge in.
All right. That will trigger his ready to attack.
Yep.
He will swing with the great club.
That will hit.
You take the hit, but you charge in.
And I will make the attack. I'm not attacking the one. I'm attacking the one that Gamex hit.
Okay.
'Cause that was a big hit on Gamex. Make sure my buffs are all correct. Yes. Oh wait, I got blur.
Ooh. Roll me that D5.
Yes!
Oh!
Give me those hit points back.
I will give you those hit points
Wow.
back.
Oh.
Whoop. He tries to. He looks like his strike was true, but Oz was slightly a little bit to the left, and the club hits the ground. Roar, he roars in anger. Ooh, my lord.
Ooh.
That is a solid hit. Ugh, he takes a big hit, turns his attention to you. And he's gonna go for you. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, solid hit. Katara.
My turn. Should I attack that one also, or the other?
Yeah,
one?
we might as well try to take this guy down before he gets a chance to swing back, if we can.
I'm trying to remember if I am hasted.
I can't remember. We'll just say
It
it's
doesn't
not.
matter
if
for
I-
this round anyway, because you can only
Yeah.
standard action. So.
Right.
I'm gonna do a power attack.
Very nice. 27 will indeed hit.
You
And
get your
then I
free
get-
intimidate.
Yeah. So let me do that. And I might
Although you get a
another
penalty
hit.
because it doesn't understand the language.
Hmm.
Yeah, but is it 42 enough?
Perhaps.
See, I'm
10
looking up
plus
the
hit
language
die. Plus wisdom mod. I think they have some wisdom. Let's check.
Well, just because she doesn't understand giant, they probably understand orcish if they were enslaving orcs.
Yes, that does succeed. Do I have to figure by how much?
Yeah, it's 1 round for every 5 by which you beat the DC they're shaken.
Alright, let me do some math.
but it does give Kit an immediate
My
reaction
extra
attack.
Should I do another power attack or?
You're already power attacked. Once you turn it on, you have to keep it on.
You beat it by 3 increments of 5. So 5, 5, 5,
Taken
15.
for 3 rounds, and then it gets hit again.
Ooh.
Sorry, were you saying once you power attack,
Ooh,
all of
sorry.
them have to power attack?
Yeah, every
Okay.
subsequent attack for the remainder of the round has to be power attack.
The giant falls down. Falls back into the pile of rocks. This one
You're
shouts,
the
like you
only
make a
one
mistake.
left.
"No! My lover! You will die for
Aw.
that."
I'm sorry, buddy.
This is
How
what
dare
happens when
you.
you beat up on weaker creatures.
Yeah. He goes into like a rage, eyes red with fury. Yeah, I think that's all you can do, Katara, right? Or you got any more special stuff?
Yeah,
All right,
Okay.
Dot.
wasn't that enough,
Alright.
John?
Yeah, it was enough.
Get an entangle on this damn thing or something? We got any sort of debuff for
It's
this?
dead.
No, I mean the other guy who's about to swing on me and potentially take me down.
Dot
Yeah.
flies in.
All right. So Dot is going to throw a cold bomb at this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, come on. Stun. Stun, stun. Or stagger, right? It's not stun, it's stagger.
I
Yeah,
assume
stagger.
Stun would be a little crazy. That's against their touch, right?
Yes.
That will hit.
So reflexes
What does it
not
need a
their best
reflex
save.
for?
versus the stagger.
Oh,
Right.
this is the stagger one.
Yeah,
Would
she
it be?
said
Would it
she's
be a
throwing
fort
cold
save?
bomb.
It's a reflex.
Is it 4? You might be right. I'm sorry. Jess, is it fort?
I'm looking.
Oh, okay.
Creatures that take a direct hit are staggered on their next turn unless they succeed a fort save.
Alrighty.
That's his good save.
Yeah.
No!
26.
Yeah.
All right. So
Needed
it won't
to
be
roll a 5 or
staggered,
less.
but
Not staggered.
the bomb will
Still
explode
good
on him.
damage, Jess.
Yeah,
Good
still really
damage.
good damage. Anything else from Dot?
That's it for now.
All right, this giant really wants to go for
Me, I
Katara,
killed
yeah.
his lover.
but it's somewhat smart and it has orders from someone perhaps
Yeah,
and
to take me out.
to take someone out at least to tempt. So it's going to go for the person that's injured and not full health, and it will
I'm
swing.
not at full health. technically.
Well, it's all you drink a potion and your wounds stitch over and yada yada, so it's going to go for this guy. Or person who looks injured and bloodied. And will swing.
Both of those hit if I don't succeed at blur.
Oh, right. Oops. I'll give you that back after. All right. Both are hits.
Are you down?
I am barely up.
Oh! You
Wow.
stand.
I
Barely. What happens when you get out of rage, though? No one knows.
I got a few more rounds. Speaking of that, I need to update that. I'm 2 more rounds down for.
All right,
3 more
Gamex.
rounds down from where I was.
You see Oz take a huge hit that kind of shakes Oz, and like Oz is like very bloodied, and I'm talking as if Gamex is another player right now. It's literally the same person. They know that they got hit.
Yeah, I think Gamex is not going to take a chance here. She doesn't even acrobatics. I thought she took ranks in acrobatics.
Yeah, for this purposes, because it's a large creature, I'm going to say that Cell is, or at least, yeah, you need an acrobatics or something, because it's going to be difficult terrain at the very least to go into those squares.
No ranged attack stuff either here. Wait, does she still have? Does she have the? Yeah, so that'll be difficult terrain, so only half movement.
Yeah, I'll just move this out of the way, but we'll just remember that's difficult terrain just so we can see
And
what's going on.
then Just take the AO.
Oh wait, actually, didn't they introduce some elevation stuff in this? Let me just see if they. Or is that the next edition?
You have to put it on. I don't think it's built in because I have a mod for it. Maybe it is built in, but I had to download a mod for it.
Nah, whatever. I'll just move this.
Yeah.
So you move in. You're gonna take the AO.
Yep.
No acrobatics.
The unconscious thing, by the way, takes some bleed damage.
Oh, okay. Rip.
So good luck on it, surviving this encounter. And yeah, 27 to hit this, the other one.
27 does indeed hit, but it will do an attack of opportunity.
Yep. I'll apply my damage though. I don't think it'll down.
But you have blur. Oh, that misses though. Boom.
Yep.
Miss. And
I apply damage.
Can you apply damage to my people?
I don't know. If I didn't, then you'll need to apply it.
Yeah, you're the first one to hit this thing, I think. So I think you did.
Yeah.
No, because I hit it with my bomb.
That's right. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I was
Okay,
like,
so
I don't think
you
it can
apply-
work because I was like, people could just cheat and be like, yeah, apply the damage, and
I guess
then.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I was like, I can't remember. This guy takes the damage. There we go.
Fair,
That looks
fair.
take some damage. And Akazira.
Do not
Take
read up
it
on how I
down.
work. I'm gonna drink my potion of cure serious.
Okay.
Good idea.
Let me see if this is programmed right. Nope. I need 7 more. And then I will take my strike. That. All the things checked correctly. Yes, good. Here we go!
Oh, that's a lot of damage. But
Yep.
he stands still. He looks like you did just a moment ago. He takes this big axe, and you kind of jam it in his chest, and and you kind of pull it out, and he like is trying to close the wound you just opened up, but he's still like hanging on.
Big mistake when you slave us.
Ugh. Katara. The first one, yeah, you can 5-foot step up. The first one will indeed hit, and you can take this giant down. Tell me how Katara slays the giant.
Slice straight across the neck.
Yeah, as that negative is enough to kill this creature, so he's like holding his wound open with this axe that was just pulled out. He turns to you as you come up, and he just wasn't ready, and you just cut across his neck. He tries to hold that, but then he lets go of his chest, and his blood just starts going everywhere, and he just...
Yeah, he's like, let me keep it in.
I rush in and stick a flask underneath his throat where his blood's
Jesus.
coming out.
Oh, to like cauterize the wound, or to
No, to collect the blood.
Okay. You can get some easy giant blood, and the initiative will go over. However, you do notice this giant is like still bleeding out. Are you planning on stabilizing him? If not, I'll just kill him.
I mean, that's up to the rest of you.
I
I
wouldn't.
know Oz is going to kill one of them, and I think the one... Which one was this one on the left was the one that said...
Yeah, he was the one who was making
So
comments
I'm
about...
specifically going to like set this thing up in a very specific way so that I can like execute it. I'm gonna ask though before I do this. Does anybody here have heal?
Isn't that like a level 5?
No,
spell?
the any ranks in heal.
Oh, ranks in heal. Let me see.
Is
I
that how you
have.
do that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you come try to stabilize this guy after you? Or I guess maybe this other guy's dead. I don't know.
The guy in front of you, oh yeah, his throat's cut open. He's just like...
Okay. Then I'll just behead him. I won't bother. I'll just behead him. But you can try to stop the other one from bleeding to death with heal. Because it would be useful if we can get some info from
That will
him.
not,
If
so roll
doesn't
me
work-
some more bleed damage, and he'll try to save.
Yeah, I will roll the bleed damage from Gamex. 4 more.
Oh, it looks like he's
He's
stabilized.
stabilized.
Yeah. How do you guys know?
Because it says stabilized DC
The
17.
problem is
Oh,
the bleed
I
still
didn't know
has
you
to be
could see
taken
that.
care of, so he doesn't lose one, but we still need the bleed to stop, so another heal check has to happen.
Otherwise,
more blood is going to splurt out. Okay.
there you go. You can barely save this giant's life.
Yeah. I am going to step away for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Why are we gonna save this giant?
For information.
Why are we dragging a giant body around? They're huge.
I mean, I'm not dragging it around, but, you know, we can torture him a little bit. A little mild torture.
Jesus.
Not collecting blood, planning mild torture.
I need one of you meathead types to go take care of that goblin so I can get their blood too.
Oh, but it could, if I thought we could just abandon it.
I mean, wouldn't you want to put that thing out of its misery?
Yeah, but it might put a spell on us.
It doesn't care if you're not a caster, and you're not a caster.
Okay, I guess. If you ask, I'll do it. John, do you want me to actually travel over there and see how it goes?
So what exactly do you want to do? You want to go over there and try to release it, or what do you want to do?
Kill it.
Kill it?
Yeah,
I want to kill
it.
I want her to
from
kill
its
it,
hand.
and then I'm going to collect its blood.
Well, it's not a pushover, so we'll fight back. But I think you can easily handle it, but just see if I waste your resources. I'll bring him up here, and we can roll some little combat if you want. Is it just you going, or is Gamix going with you?
I don't know.
No, I would warn Gamix to stay away because of the spellcaster thing.
Sure. So yeah, why don't we just go into a little combat, just you and this goblin. And see how well you do.
So I should turn off the amplified rage then if
Correct.
Kozira isn't doing it right. Okay.
I like its name being Tortured Goblin.
Brutal.
It looks like it has initiative.
It'll go first?
Yeah. So as you come up to it, it's like chained to it, and you're trying to get close enough to attack, but as you get close enough, it just gets the jump on you, and will, since you're not a magic caster, it won't try to bite you, but it will try to attack, normally. And 24 looks like we'll hit for pitiful 5
Yep.
piercing. Ugh, your turn.
Okay. Sorry, what's the... I could do a full attack, right?
Yep.
Or
So you'll get 2 attacks. Yep, there you go. And I think that easily hits it. Yep. Okay, boom, that's a lot of damage. Oh, you strike hard at it. 2nd damage.
I'm trying to free you.
Yeah, both of your attacks. I didn't realize he was that much of a pushover. He gets knocked unconscious right after those array of attacks.
Okay, and then I would just do a last one to kill.
I thought you were trying to free him.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how I'm freeing him.
In death.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can
We're-
take your time and just kill him.
We're releasing him to Forno.
You can bring the body back here just so everyone's back in the middle if you want. Because Dot mentioned, I guess you wanted to collect some of his blood.
I want to do blood transcription on this thing.
On the tortured goblin?
Yeah.
You can... Wait, is that the one that you learned the spells?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think this thing has any spells. So yeah, you can do it and it'll just like come up blank or fizzle. I'm just double checking to make sure it doesn't have spells, but yeah, it doesn't. Doesn't
Okay.
look like it does.
Oh well. But it needed to be put down anyway.
Yeah, but make sure you add the giant blood to your character sheet so we can remember you have it.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
You can have 3 vials, up to 3 if you want. If you want more, you'll have to give me a check to siphon off more, but he had like an open wound that you rushed up and said you collected, so if you want, you can
Yeah.
have up to 3 for free. But yeah, you guys have gathered in the center. What would you like to do? If you want, we can take a break here since we're missing Steve, or you guys can keep going until we usually take our break at 9, or 8 your time.
I'm good with taking a break, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure. Why don't we take
Especially
an
since
earlier
Michelle
break
isn't
here, and we'll come back in a bit.
Before they bring the other giant back up, can I hide this other giant behind this big giant rock, like the body of it?
Sure, no one's brought him back up yet. He's just been
I
stabilized.
know. I'm just saying, if they're planning on it, that's what I would do. Is I would move the giant to be hidden away,
Sure, you can.
and then I'd be carving up pieces back there while they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do.
All right, you begin hacking away at this guy. This guy, you guys can kind of like just bring him like more over here, so he's like no chance. He's like, you guys can like tie him up and stuff and put him up against the rock pile, so he can't like move around or look around. And how are you bringing him back up? Are you gonna feed him a potion, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to feed him a potion of cure light.
Well, you know, yeah, that might do it. Sure, roll it. You know, he took a lot of damage, so you might want to use a better one or 2 lights, whatever you
no,
want.
hang on.
You know, it probably will take 2 lights, or you can use one of a better one, whatever's more economical for you. Yeah, so he won't wake up after that.
I'll do another cure light.
Alright, you disdainly feed him more potions. That'll bring him up. He groggily, after you open his mouth and kind of put the potion in, he kind of,
Wakey.
oh, he struggles against the ropes. Oh no! Where? He kind of looks around. Where you take my friend?
I will ask the questions here.
What is your question?
I don't know. Katara?
Who's in charge of you?
Who's in charge of you?
Can you translate my intimidate? Like, I say it really intimidating, but you like imitate me and translate the words. Is that a thing?
If you answer us truthfully, we'll reunite you with your friend.
Give me a bluff, because that's a lie.
No,
Oh,
it's
well.
not a lie. No,
Well,
it's not.
I guess
It
I
is
see what you're
still a lie.
saying,
You're
but
trying to you're trying
I'll give
to
you a
hide
bonus.
something.
Yeah, because you're like implying it one way, he's trying to take it another way. So like, I'll see if he can like see that you're meaning in a different way, if that's what you're
Give
meaning.
me a sec. Yeah, that's what I'm meaning, but
So he'll sense motive your bluff to see if he gets the real meaning. Where's his
give me a
sense
sec.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his sense motive. Not great. But
My
he's
screen's all
trying-
frozen up.
Yeah, no worries. He's trying to gauge you and sense your motives. And let's find a more appropriate track for...
I'm not even hearing the music.
Oh, you don't hear anything? Do all of you not hear anything?
I hear it.
Oh, okay.
I hear the music.
Fine. Aren't you all special?
I think you think so.
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm having to reload my game. It was
No worries.
frozen.
I'm looking for more appropriate kind of somber music. So you guys are interrogating the survivor here and threatening to kill him to join his loved one.
If you want to roll my bluff for me right now.
Sure, yeah, we can do that.
I don't want to like bog everything down, basically.
Yeah, no worries. We can roll your bluff. As I open your sheet, your bluff. Let's see if you can beat him. Ooh, natural 20 from you. So, yeah, you come off
Wow.
convincingly. So he kind of looks around and says, Fine, I tell you what you want, but let me at least see my beloved. Where did you put them? Why
We
are they
can't.
not here?
They ran off when they thought you dead.
They ran off.
Yeah, we gave them a chance to escape with their life. They thought you were dead.
Oh, that not sound like them. They would fight to the death to avenge me if they thought you killed me.
It was either they fight to the death or we let them go.
Hmm. How are you going to reunite us then?
Because we know where they're going.
Where are they going?
This lie just keeps growing.
We'll tell you if you tell us what we want to know.
Hmm. Fine, you swear you telling truth?
I swear that I will make sure you're reunited with your loved one.
Well, while they're talking, I'm gonna start cooking a piece of this thing.
So you're starting a fire, and the smells are gonna start.
I'm gonna use one of these fires that are back here, and I just start like cooking up a piece of meat on a piece of this thing on it.
Oh God. Okay. Some smoke starts to rise in the back, and you guys can start smelling cooked meat in the back. He'll say, "Okay, what do you want to know? If you make promise, I believe you."
All right. So who gives you orders?
Let me look in my notes. Big giant. She give us orders. Her name Malz. 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 Malz.
And what does Mal's want you to do?
She sent her wizard here, bring cave giant and more orcs and goblins, saying, "You all should tell us your names." She say, "You going to come here and attack us." She say, "We have to kill you because you stopping us."
What's the big picture plan? Like, what are you guys trying to do?
Hmm. You not know? He looks at you curiously.
We only
I'm
attack
asking you.
We only attack you because you have attacked us and, well, not us directly, but our people, enslaved them.
Hmm. Okay, well, I can tell Miles to let all Goblin-Orc go and you leave us alone. I can carry message and tell her.
Or you could take us to her.
No, not allowed. She was not happy to see you without
Where
me.
is she?
Maybe I could do that if you give me time to communicate, and I can't just bring you there.
I don't think there's time. Where is she?
There's time. Why is there no time?
Wait, hold on. Is she understanding, Kit?
No, it's just I'm just
Oh, okay.
assuming
I'm
there's
just making sure.
translation happening. Yeah. And it's a he, by the way. They were a homosexual couple. And he, yeah. So the translation's happening, and he just looks at you and says, "There's time. Why is there no time?"
We've heard that the giants are moving against the big cities.
No, I think you're right. I think they're time. You seem hungry. Here.
No, come on. That's fucked up.
You have something to eat.
Oh my god. He
Let's see how
will
well I made it.
sniff it. Smells good. Yeah, let's see the profession check. Oh god. Yeah, he'll take it. And he's bound, so you can feed him if you want.
Yeah. I'll offer it if they lean forward.
Yeah, you start spoon feeding the giant his dead lover. He eats it and he says, This tastes strange, very good, but never tasted this before.
I think you have tasted before.
No.
Oh, you have. You put in mouth many times, I sure.
No, I've never.
Okay, Oz, let it go.
I've never tasted this meat before. I would remember it
Stop.
has a specific taste.
It's very good, but I let them finish talking, then I tell you secret of meat.
Okay.
Oh.
I exceptional cook.
Okay. Thank you for some food.
What is
You are
this
not
giant
barbaric as I thought. What did you say? Sorry.
What is this giant's name?
Which one? Oh, the one you're speaking to? So you ask him his name? Which one did you kill and which one survived? My name, Navvog. 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 Navvog.
We have heard that the giants are moving against the cities.
Yes, many cities marked for giant rule now. Once we build up enough, we've been taking resources from many town. Humanoids they're humanoids. Smaller folk better at harvesting and farming. But we bigger, stronger. Usually. He kind of looks at all of you. Surprising. Mal's warned us you strong, but we didn't think that strong. We never been cut down in few strikes from opponent or foes before.
What's next in the plans?
Well, in a week's time, we were supposed to completely overrun Komodo. But that's not happening anymore. I don't know other giants' plans. We only told what we're supposed to do. Mal's tells us in 1 week we're supposed to take over Komodo. Not kill people, just take over town. If fight us, we kill them. But not on purpose.
How do you talk to Mal's? Where do you meet them? Or
very rarely we speak in person. They have wizard do a lot of talking for them.
does the wizard visit you, or?
Wizard can appear and disappear. I think some sort of magic.
What does this wizard look like?
You not tell them I told you this, right? They kill us if we say this.
I will not say a word that they told you.
Wizard, very flamboyant. I not know word to describe proper. Very bright, very bright color robes, crimson and gold. Very standoutish. They have somehow they do different color in hair, not seen before. I see blue, red, gold, different colors in their hair. They human, at least look like it. No pointy ears like elf. or other peoples.
Do you know their name?
Does he know their name? Ooh. He never tell me specifically, but me over here. It's in. I'm not sure if I pronounce right. Prowldor? Prowldor? Some weird human name. This one I will not. You'll just have to go after how he's pronouncing it, how you think it is.
Okay.
Because he's not sure specifically. But yes, never seen magic man like him before. He bring with him the extra giant and over a few days bring us more goblin and orc. One time he here, he disappear, come back with other people. Strong magic.
Yeah, that sounds like a high-level wizard.
When are you expecting to see Prowldor next?
I not know. He appear sometime, give us new orders.
Oh, it's unpredictable.
Well, he speak in our head. Let us know he coming. He say few words. I try to speak more, but he don't answer me. He's very rude. I not know why Mal's work with him. I think because he's strong. Giant's not known for such magic. Not sure what he get out of this. Many people of his kind in danger from our plans. Maybe he not care. Maybe he not really human. I don't know.
Yeah. When's the last time you heard from him?
He bring message from Mal's. Maybe few days, week ago or so. He warned us of you coming.
Taking over Komodo?
Yes, that, and he warned you coming. Saying we need to have our orcs and goblins on patrol. Get many stones ready to throw.
Did Prowdor, did he create that feral goblin that was chained up out there?
I'm not sure. He bring us part of warriors to help us. He say we need chain that one up and it will be helpful for you, and he points to you, Dot and Gamex. He say it help when they try to run up. It will attack them and we would let it loose. But he looks around. I guess not work out like that.
Not today.
We were told to keep the magic goblins on the higher cliffs away from it. I think it has hunger for magic.
Yes.
Did you leave the body in view of him, of that goblin? I know you. I just narratively said you brought it up here just for ease, but you didn't have to. Did you want to leave it there? Do you hide it, or do you just leave it here?
I mean,
I wouldn't have moved it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be back there. He'll just say, I feel sorry for that goblin. You should let it go. It lives a tortured life.
But it's not itself anymore. It'll just attack random casters, won't it?
That's what goblins do anyway, no? Just attack people anyway?
No, they don't.
Oh. I thought that's what they do.
It's a pity that you couldn't have learned about goblins peacefully instead of enslaving them.
Well, when you put it like that, you make me feel a little bit bad, but when I grow up, my parents tell me that's natural order of things. We stronger, so we do what we want. I guess you stronger, so you do what you want.
Perhaps.
When I grow up, my parents tell me, strongest giant in charge. Stronger you are, more you can do. Weaker creature, there to serve stronger creature. That way of world.
That not way of world. I'll say from back here.
Maybe not. Maybe you're right. If other way around, I smash your skulls. But you stronger, and you show mercy. Much to think on. Maybe your way is better.
In Orc, I want to ask, are we done with this man yet?
I don't have any more questions that I can think of, Kit.
I would like to know more about where to find Mal's, but it sounds like we're probably not going to get that.
No, but it does sound like that we might find Mal's at one of the other camps. It would probably be in our best interest to know how to deal with them.
What are Mal's weaknesses?
He actually just kind of starts chuckling. No weakness. Giant. Even for me, giant. Bigger, so big. This cave here, Mal's make. Look how much room she need.
How big is she compared to you?
Ugh. He's large. I need to remind myself of the sizes. Not often I look at this size. So large. She about, he guesses, like 3 or 4 of me.
Well, that's pretty big.
And I big. I twice as big as you.
Right now.
Yes, I did see you get bigger. Oh, a wild Michelle has appeared.
A wild Michelle.
Give me a second. I'm just
Yeah.
going to fix our cameras.
I wanted to finish my dinner, and since you guys were like talking to the thing,
Yeah,
figured I'd
you
just get-
can. Yeah, you can just chill. I'm just gonna give us a little break, and I'm gonna fix the stream. We are back after some camera shifting and quick little break. And you guys were in the middle of questioning this guy, and he was saying how maybe his way was wrong since you're sparing him. And then you were saying, are you done with this guy yet? And you were saying, not yet. So what's the deal?
Do you have any questions,
see.
Gamex?
Oh, did you fill Michelle in what happened?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
None that I can think of at the moment.
What else do you think we should know?
You translate that? Just want to confirm.
Yes.
Okay. You begin translating again. Anything else you should know? He kind of just looks up at this like area and just say, This a holy place for giants. Should not destroy.
Why?
I not know, Mals. Tell me. Made by ancient giants. Texts on walls not even giant understand anymore. She tell me ancient giant that she reads. She say it had... Anyway, long story. Just don't desecrate this area. But when you tell me where my partner is, we won't come back here. We will... If Mals find out I tell you any of this, she'd probably kill me. So we will probably just hide out in mountains. Wait till this all over.
You'll easily be able to take them with you.
Huh?
Where's Mal's?
Where's Mal's?
Yes.
She far. Very high mountain. I'm just reading something. She very far north. Mountain range in very, very far north. I'm not sure exactly where. I've been one time with
How did you get there?
Braldor. He take my hand and suddenly I appear there. I see mountain ridge from afar. Or when I in front of mountain and into cave to get to her, I take quick look at scenery, and I've been there when I was younger. It reminded me of that mountain range somewhere very up north.
Up north, like what? Near where?
With the Marrow Giants?
Let's go to the world map. Yeah, Gamex can take out their world map and you guys can kind of pull it out and try to guess or understand what he's saying. So let's all look at the world map. And I can try to give a vague description of what he would understand.
If I describe the cloud giant, does that sound familiar to the stone giant?
So do you just start describing traits, or do you say, I know a giant, does Mal look like this? And you start...
Yeah, I'll start, I'll ask if Mal looks like this, and I'll describe, like, it's maybe 5 to 7 feet taller than this giant. Has, like, bluish tinted skin, I think.
Did you meet a storm giant or a sky giant? Which one did you meet?
I'm a cloud giant, sorry.
Cloud giant, sorry. You met a cloud giant. Let me look up their description. Cloud giant. Okay, yeah, they're one size category larger than this guy. And yeah, they do have that bluish skin. Okay. Yeah, when you start describing that, he'll nod at the colored skin. Or wait, will he? Give me a second.
And
they're
he did
similar
say
in color.
Mal's was 3 to 4 times bigger than he is. So he could have been exaggerating, but that
Oh,
sounds
he'll
like
nod
they're
at the.
bigger than the cloud giant.
Yeah, when you say bluish skin, he'll shake his head, say, no, no, no. Mal's skin, like color of. He kind of looks around. That's something to compare it to. Color of night sky, with no stars in it.
Mm. Okay.
Does that sound like any type of giant that we've come across in our research at all?
No. She also have special markings on her. Similar, kind of seems like he's kind of putting something together for the first time. Similar to Goblin back there. Have runes instead of glow blue though, they glow. Points to Oz's hair and axe, kind of like that color. And back to the map question, he'll say, when I look out a mountain very high up, I see a waterfall to the west of me. That only
Okay.
that only noticeable thing nearby. Rest of it open sea to the north.
It's by the sea.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You said it's by the sea?
Yes. North of the mountain quite quickly becomes the open water.
So we think they're talking about all the way up at, like, by Prontera?
No, I don't think it would be up in Prontera. That's Elven Lands. So
So maybe the mountains before the trees here? Like over
yeah, it's
on the...
possible over by Eldgrom, but he said super high.
Yeah, which makes it seem more like Geffen.
No, because Geffin's not near the sea.
Are you all kind of just
Oh,
like
no, I mean,
talking about this in front of the map in Orcish?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. As he sees you pouring on the map, and it's kind of clear, you guys are like, well, over here, maybe over here. He says, please don't put my life on this. I've only been there once. I may not be.
So you made me not even go to right place.
Maybe she bring me to not even her true home. I not know. I only meet her once. The way she speaks and asks us to do things, it's like we don't... It's like I'm not even consider not doing it. She's very convincing.
You got any more information that useful?
Is that enough to let me go?
How did you first meet Mal's?
First met maybe 10 years ago or so. Me and partner living close by here. And she come across us. She tell us great plans she have. And only for us to be ready and listen to her when she tells us to do things.
I don't think I have any more questions.
That enough to let me go? If not, I could tell more.
No, we let you go. Take you to where your partner is.
Oh, okay.
They're very good news for you. Partner much closer than you think.
Oh, I thought you say they run away.
Can't you feel partner inside you right now?
This is brutal.
You mean like figuratively?
No, I mean like, and I'll take a bite of the food. Truly.
Oh my god.
Let's just put her out of her misery.
Yeah, they're like trying to piece
As you
together.
wish.
They're like trying to piece together what you're saying, and their eyes gonna grow wide as they
Yeah.
start to understand, and then you just kind of just come over and
Yeah, bring it.
That's not enough.
yeah, they were like mid. Well, you can coup de grace. They're
No,
helpless.
that wasn't what I was trying to do. I meant to do the whole thing and I accidentally clicked through all the way. Hang on. Because it would be like this.
Well, it'd be more. Yeah, it's enough to kill them just with a single attack anyway. Yeah. Yeah, they were like mid, like recognition of what you were saying, and before they can say anything or react properly.
As I'm swinging it, I will say, Forno will take you to them.
And you kill the stone giant. I'm just marking him as defeated. The body falls, lays dead at your feet. Information gained, lies told. What
You
is the
really
plan?
didn't need to do that with the whole eating your partner thing. That was just vicious. Imagine doing that someone to you with me or vice versa.
I don't tell someone that just because someone different type of thing, they lesser than anything. It get what it deserves. It think it better, it must eat better then. I give it better eats. Eats that it like
No.
most.
That was unnecessary.
It eat like king.
Too
It
bad you
eat-
didn't. Too bad you didn't have time to prepare its sausage.
Oh, I save that. But I not feed that to it. It make many more of kinds that will stop this in future.
Little dreary as the party gathers their things. If you search the area, there is a bunch of supplies and stuff that's like around this cave that are clearly from the city or the town. You guys can grab what you can, but you can. There's more than you could possibly grab. I mean, weight-wise, you could, but physically, it'd be impossible. But you can let the town know where this place is and let them know it's safe, and they can go.
Well, I would not say that it's safe.
Okay, well,
Because we know that there's a wizard that at some point will teleport back here.
yes, you do know that. Speaking of, good opportunity for an ambush or something. What do you guys want to do with that information?
That's almost my thinking, except that I wonder if they scribe before they arrive.
That's what I was wondering, but I didn't think that a giant would know that level of detail.
Do we also have any idea when they would come back?
No. True. All these things are true. I just, so I'll just throw it back in your court. What did you guys want to do? Head back to the town, investigate this area more closely, just kind of take note of what's around and let the town know? What did you guys want to do here?
I mean, I desperately need to rest at some point. But...
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, first things first, I can give it. I have a spare extract of Cure Serious if Oz wants it.
Yeah, Oz could definitely use it.
All right.
Cool.
An 18 plus your other bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
How would we go about desecrating this area?
Oh, God. Are you asking the party or are you asking me?
Well, I'm more asking, I guess, what, like a knowledge religion check, or
Sure, if you want to either knowledge local for specifically like maybe something giant related, or just in general, how do you desecrate a holy site, knowledge religion. Yeah, you haven't heard of any. Do you have knowledge religion or no?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you can give me that as well to see if you can think of any just general. Ooh, very nice. So yeah, you can't think of any giant specific desecration things, but your religion will tell you if this is indeed a holy site, desecration possibilities, destroy any deity resembling tributes. So right away you can look up these statues or giant inspired kind of creatures. Destroying those would definitely count as desecrating the area. These faded texts on the walls, he said, was important. Destroying, making them illegible, legible, illegible. That's the word.
Yep.
I'll get it eventually. Yeah. So you could. So those two things right away, would definitely count as desecrating this area. You notice as you look around, you're looking around for things to desecrate. The floor looks like it was carved intricately. A lot of time put into that. Damaging any of that would probably count as well. Other than that, aside from just like massively caving it in and destroying it, those are the three big things you could do to make it definitely not considered as much of a holy site anymore if you were to do that. You also know with that check, if this were like a temple to a certain god and you did that, you would potentially incur the wrath of them.
Mm-hmm.
But you haven't heard of any giant gods or anything like that, so... And he didn't mention any god. He just said it was good. It was like meant for giants, so you wouldn't particularly be worried. But I mean, if there is some sort of giant spirit or god, you definitely know you would be incurring their potential wrath. But you've heard with that check as well. You've heard of people desecrating temples and wars and stuff, and there haven't been tales of them just being struck by lightning or, so it's kind of just like there might be a tale here or there. But people just chalk it up to coincidence, or maybe the gods had a plan in it of them dying like an untimely death. You have obviously heard of the tales of someone doing particularly bad things, like going to a temple of Ariel and like murdering a small child or something, doing something heinous, and they particularly were angry at the god and they did something very heinous to that god specifically. And you have heard of them, like there's famous tales of these, but they are more of like legends or myths. They're not like, oh yeah, that happened like a year ago. It's like things that happened like hundreds of years ago, and it's more of like a tale to warn against doing such things. But in recent times, you haven't heard of anyone doing anything crazy like that. Maybe there has been, but you haven't heard of it specifically. But
what if? Okay, so, I guess we're kind of injured. I don't think I would insist on desecrating the place if, since we kind of need to rest and get our stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's just low on the list of priorities. I just kind of was curious, like, what could be done, maybe.
Yeah, those three main things I listed, that would definitely, if you did all three, this place would be no longer a holy site. You're confident. If you just do, like, one, it would probably just, like, you would be desecrating it, but the place could probably still be considered a site.
I'll, I guess, discuss it with the party. Like, what do they think? Should we mess this place up? Leave it alone?
We're not around to ruin giant history. We're around to ruin bad giants. Maybe one day good giants come back to place. Learn good lesson, not bad lesson.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth the time and effort. I think we should just rest.
All right. Do we want to enlist the remaining orcs and goblins to carry some of this stuff back to Komodo?
Sure, I forgot about them. Yeah, as you say that, I guess there's only 3 left alive, so those 3 will kind of like saunter up slowly up, and they'll just say, "What we do? I can't believe you killed them." As they kind of like walk up, this guy's invisibility is like way worn off at this point, so he is visible. He'll be walking like this. They'll like slowly approach you, clearly like getting the okay to approach you before just like walking up, because they're scared of you. One of them will look at Dot and say, "I see you pass out thing that they drink that stitch over wounds. You think we can have some? You hurt us pretty bad."
Sure. I will give him a potion of cure moderate.
All right. Can you roll it for me? Thank you. He will thank you profusely. And the other one will ask for one as well, if you have one. Oh, thank you. As he drinks it, he looks brand new. The one that had the first drink kind of finishes in, kind of looks at you a little sheepishly and just says, "You have one more? I'm very hurt.
All right. Here
Your
you
bomb
go.
almost killed me." Oh, thank you. Much better. They thank you very much for that.
I know you had no choice.
They threaten to crush our skull if we say otherwise. Glad you dealt with them. What do we do now?
You are free now, but we were hoping perhaps you would help us carry some of these supplies back to the town they were stolen from.
Yes, of course.
Then you have families somewhere, yes or no?
Yes.
Where your families?
They kind of get a little more quiet.
Look, I killed Giant because Giant do bad things to us. I not want to kill you. I here free you.
We not worry about that. You just bring up sore subject. Wizard that bring us here spread family out many places probably. We get separated, and he bring people different places, I think.
You give Katara a name. Maybe she mentioned you one time when she tried convince them not fight. Tell them we can give you place to stay. We know giant-like creatures that are allies of ours. Maybe they let you stay with them. You work with them, they compensate you. They say is not slaves, is equals.
Yeah, they will list, unless you want the specific names, we can just know you have them.
Yeah, no.
They'll give you like a list of like 8 to 9 names. They list like their spouses, their children, and things like that have been taken from them and split up. So yeah, if you mention, just someone note down that you have like 8 orcish names. Yeah, I think only orcs survived yet. None of the goblins are alive. So yeah, you just have the orcs here. Yep. Okay. So yeah, the orcs will. So someone write down that you have like 8 orcish names, so that if you ever go to a different camp, you can mention them, and remind me of that, and I will look to see if any of their family are there. But they begin gathering supplies, as you mentioned, to bring down with you. And I forgot you had extra pair of hands. So spread out amongst these 3 healthy now orcs, and all of you, if you want to dedicate yourselves to it, you all can grab a few crates each and bring down the majority of the supplies here.
John, I can carry up to another 140.
Well, yeah, I discussed that, yes, you yourself could carry the weight. It's just physically carrying all the crates is the issue. Yeah. So between all of you, you guys can carry, like the weaker party members can carry a single crate. Oz can finagle like 3 or 4 or something, and then the rest of the orcs can carry 2. So everyone's gathering supplies and stuff. Were you planning on resting here, or do you want to go straight back down to the city, the town? Keep going to the city.
What time of day is it by now?
It is probably, you guys attacked first thing in the morning, so it is probably around noon by the time all of this is. You fought, you questioned him a bit, you cooked some things, and we'll just say 11, 12 to call it easy.
And how long does it take to get back to Komodo from here?
I believe it took half a day. Oh no, that's where you got teleported. So yeah, I think it'll take about a full day. I think it's about like 24, 25
I
miles.
think it
So
might
let's
be
just-
worth resting here.
Yeah. Do you want to rest in this little cave here, or do you want to go back out from it?
I don't see anything wrong with us resting in the cave.
Yeah, you'll still need a tent or something, because the snow will, like I said, it's like an open kind of cave. There's a very small like lip at the top, so unless you like cuddle close to the wall here, you'll want a tent or just sleep out in the snow coming down on you, whatever. I don't remember if you guys have a tent or not.
We do have a tent.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can gather the supplies for the rest of the day. Just make it so it's ready, really easy and ready to gather.
John, I want to make this very clear.
Mm-hmm.
I am switching from my Cloak of Resistance to my Cloak of Forbiddance.
Oh, okay. Anyone else switching cloaks?
Yeah, it prevents us from being teleported, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Sure, I'll switch.
Well, does a discussion happen, or Oz just kind of throws it on and everyone looks
I
and
think
just does
Oz
the
will
same
just
thing?
throw it on, and if anybody asks why she switched cloaks, I've even got the hood up. I'll explain that they say they know who I am. If thing look upon area, I need to not look like me. So this cover up somewhat. And if they try come here, try take me away, they won't be able to. Since wizard have crazy power strong. They need to be safe.
True. It's not a bad idea.
Gamix regretting their decision to not join you, as they don't have one of these cloaks. So the rest of you throw these cloaks on. What about you, Gamix? Are you concerned about concealing your identity, or are you just kind of chilling? I mean, you could do... You have enough things on you that you could just, like, makeshift something to, like, hide your face and stuff if you really wanted to. I just don't know if your character or you are even concerned about it.
Does stealth matter against something like magical scrying?
Kind of.
Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, because if this wizard somehow was going to succeed and you fail your will save and he's scryed upon you, there would be a magical sensor in the air looking down in the area around you. So if you knew this, like you failed your save and you just thought this was happening, you could like dive behind a rock or conceal yourself, and yeah, stealth would matter but if you're like in an open area, the sensor follows you, so it would just like follow you like running to this area. But then once you could conceal yourself from the sensor. But to answer your question more directly, basically if you're asking like if you fail the save and he's scrying on you, could you make a stealth check and he never sees anything? The answer would most likely be no. He'll probably see you, and he'll probably see you for at least 10-15 seconds or however long it takes you to stealth into something. So, I mean, if you're concerned about someone seeing you for like 8 seconds or whatever it is, then stealth wouldn't help. But if you're just like, he can get a glimpse of me, but then I'll hide or I'll do something clever, not a big deal. However, the sensor will still stay near you, so he'll know where you are. He won't be able to see you, but he'll know like you're in that like 10-foot area. So no matter how well you stealth, unless maybe you did something that prevented magic, like you wrapped yourself in perhaps a Forbidden's cloak or something. I don't know. If you did something like, if you had like a sheet of mithril and silver and lead or something, and you like had a weave of that, or you'd have to like go in some sort of silver-lined room or something. You'd have to be somewhere where it disrupted magic or something to stop the scry. Or if you had an item to do so, there's many items that stop scrying and stuff like that. Which, I mean, if you want an answer right now, you don't have those, so.
Do you think you would scry on us specifically or on the area?
As far as any of you know, yeah, you can't scry in an area, you would know, as a magic person. You have to scry in a person.
Well, you can clairvoyance on an area, which
right,
is what
he'd
a
have to
wizard would
be
typically have.
he'd have to be within a mile or so of you to do that. But from long distance, he only can scry, I believe. And what was your original question? I missed my thought now. What was your original question, Michelle?
Would he scry in the area or on the person individually?
Oh, on the person. Unless, yeah, of course, if he was like within 800 feet, he could send another spell into the view. But for some reason I wanted to answer, I don't know if you asked this as well, but you've never had the inclination that you've been scryed upon before. I don't believe you've ever been scryed upon. So no, you would not think that he's scryed on you before this moment. Perhaps he has. Maybe I rolled your save in secret. But a little of thing to clarify. Usually, there's some spells that I make an exception for. You usually know when you're making a save. The only exception to this is like suggestion, because then if you know you made a save, kind of like defeats the purpose of the spell. But most of the time when you're making a save, I feel like your character knows something has happened, and you're actively like resisting it. So you've never felt something try to like something's watching you or something like that. You've never had that. I mean, you may have had that feeling, but never associated with a magical effect. And you can give me a knowledge arcana, because that's related, or you can metagame and just read the scry spell. But I can, yeah, that's good enough. Oh, and Dot, yeah, you're all talking about this. You kind of know, like, once you're known to the person, the save becomes harder for you. If he has any of your items, it makes it like almost impossible for you to save. I don't know if you feel like any of your things have been missing or cleverly stolen from you in some ways. Maybe you all paranoid check all your items. But otherwise, he needs like someone who intimately knew you, shared a memory of you or something, and then the save becomes harder. But if he just has heard about you, it's a hard thing for him to succeed, to scry upon you if he just like heard about you.
Well, I think Oz has a good idea. I mean, you know.
Yeah, doesn't hurt. So all that was to say, everyone can put on their cloaks except for Gamix. What does Gamix want to do?
Can you scry on someone if they're dead?
Technically, let me read the script out, because you technically, I think by rules, you become like an object when you're dead. So I don't think you can scry on an object. Let me see. Yeah, scrying targets a creature. So theoretically, you can't. But I think we've all been ruling that it's just kind of like when you scry on a dead person, you kind of like see the body, just to make it like. I guess it's like if it's recent. If you die within like a week or something, if the body hasn't like started decomposing yet, like very much, I think there's still like a creature. Then once they're like completely like an immediate res, couldn't bring them back or something, I think they're just, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I feel like this comes down to how your world handles the afterlife. Do you move immediately to the afterlife after you die? Is there a since you could be resurrected period that you kind of stay behind? Or I have already moved on to the afterlife because I don't want to be resurrected?
That's a good thought. So yeah, I would say there's about, you can all collectively know this would be common knowledge. There's about a week where these types of spells will fizzle. So at the week mark, you start to fizzle. Or let me, isn't there a time limit on Speak with Dead? I probably should just use that. Speak with Dead. If the dead creature...
A week is right.
Yeah, I thought you have a time per level. Questions per level. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of 2e.
I thought you did.
Oh, here. If the corpse has been subject to Speak with Dead within the past week, the spell fails. You can cast the spell on a corpse that has been deceased for any amount of time, but the body must mostly be intact. Yeah, I think there was a time limit in 2nd edition.
Oh, okay.
Which I will quickly just see if I can pull that up, because I like those, that time limit it kind of gave for that spell. Let me look at their Speak with Dead. Speak with Dead in 2e. Oh, is this not? Oh, here. Depending on your level. Oh, yes, I'll just use this. So, yeah, depending on the strength of the caster, if he's max level, he could scry on this for a long time, but you're confident that he probably has about a month before the scry would just fizzle, based on the supposed power level you suspect him to be.
I think I'm thinking too far into this. I think your point is if he clairvoyances us, then he would be able to see that we specifically are here.
Yes.
Oh.
Right, but if he does
Which would be-
scry and see that they're
He'd have to be
dead,
close enough to clairvoyance us for clairvoyance. For scry, he could try to scry on one of us, but odds are it would be me, since I seem to be the primary target.
and yeah, and to your point, Michelle, I think you were getting at if he had scried them and saw they're dead. They were forewarned about you trekking through the mountains, taking out giants. They would probably assume you did this if you were trying to make it ambiguous who killed them. They'll probably assume it was you. No one else has been going around murdering these giants. But yes, if he does scry in them, if you're in within 10 feet of the body, he will see you.
I was thinking, or he sees the body and then he scries on one of us, tries to scry on one of us to see
Yeah.
if we're still in the area.
Yeah, that could be a thing he tries to do.
So the cloaks would be to hide their identities if he clairvoyances before we go to sleep. Because I would assume if we're in the tents and he clairvoyances, he wouldn't see us.
Well, let's look at that spell.
He would see the tents and he could assume it's us.
I think he can move it, so he could just move it into the tent if he saw a tent.
I don't think with clairvoyance. With scrying, it follows over the shoulder. I thought clairvoyance is you choose a spot.
Yes, you're right. So yeah, he just picks a spot and he'll see what he sees. So yeah, he can't move it. Yeah, once he picks it, the sensor doesn't move, but he can rotate it. But it doesn't physically move. Yeah. So if he did it and you were in tents, he would just see tents, and that's it.
Okay. I'm content with that. I'm finishing cooking up some more giant.
You continue cooking the body. Anyone else have any questions or thoughts? You talk to each other around the campfire before you want to rest.
So we'll bring stuff back to Komodo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say hello to my parents to let them know that we survived. What next? Do we want to try and go up to potentially look at the Ved giants or Marrow, or y'all have any preferences?
Well, the Veds would probably be closer.
Mm-hmm.
How much do we know about each of them?
I think you guys fully researched them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I can remind you things about them if you want.
I know one of them was grabby because I also made the grease to
Yeah,
help
I'd
with
have to.
that.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are planning on steamrolling any of them today. But in general, the Marrows were a water-based giant, so their area may be water issues with that. And the Veds, I think they're just standard kind of. They might be the grabby ones. Let me just quickly look up what their deal is. Veds, yeah, they wield clubs. They were the ones with the breath weapon that you're warned about. It's kind of, I think it's just air that kind of makes you fall prone is their whole deal. They kind of make you fall prone or try to, and then puts you at a big disadvantage. But they are noticeably a lot weaker than stone giants. So there's probably more of them or other issues with their encampment.
I will also bring up with Oz. Do you think that the flying was not as helpful for you as we thought it would be?
There's no time used.
Right.
Had to save you before you die.
Right. I just was thinking that maybe we would be better off if I use the fly so that hopefully they don't get to me and you have to save me.
I guess maybe depend on situation. If giant in place, I can't get to. Only you get to. Because maybe giant fly. Giant just cut you down in 6 seconds. You fall out of sky. I not fall out of sky so quickly.
True. I guess it'll just depend on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be good for us to have a better way to deal with things that go invisible. I'm not sure if there's something available for us to help with that, like a spell that you could learn or something we could acquire.
I smell them.
How about flour?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta at least know the square they're in, though, to do that.
I mean, if you like shake out a bunch of flour, it wouldn't like, you know.
There's
give
like
us
an actual
the
mechanics how you do it. You get like a 10. I think there's like an option where you can just like flour like 4 squares. You still have to pick an area that you do it in. You can't just like cover the whole map in flour. But they like, because yeah, that's like the old school original way how you detect invisible. We can just quickly read it here. I think it says in the description of it. But otherwise, you can use, I don't know if Glitter Dust is on Magus spell list. That's a popular spell for detecting invisible. Glitter Dust is indeed on the Magus spell list. So, Gamix could learn that one. It's a level 2 spell. So that's one way. An invisible creature. Whatever, we can find the rules later. I don't know where it is, but there's something that there's like they have some rules for how you spread out the flour. Anything else you guys want to chat about? Mm-hmm.
During this time that we're at camp, I think Dot wants to try and learn a spell.
Okay. What spell
It's
is
just
that?
a level 1 spell, comprehend languages.
Hmm. How are you learning that? You have a scroll or something?
It's that spell book that we have.
Oh, perfect. I believe you auto learn those, of course. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a +10 spellcraft.
Excellent.
I think Dot might start preparing some extracts of that, maybe for Katara.
Hmm. It would help her understand or comprehend, but not speak back, though.
Right.
It would help.
Yeah. Still
Get
helpful.
my part way there.
Anything else you guys want to do? Or we can just go to the nighttime and see if there's anything that bothers you.
I think I'm ready to rest.
Same. We
Excellent.
should have watches still.
Yeah. You can do
Mhm.
your watches. And let's see if anything happens on... Who was your last at watch? Have your watch order somewhere here. But if you guys remember, you can tell me so I don't have to
I
find
think
it.
that was me.
Yeah, I feel like it's not me.
Ooh, where did I write this? Watch.
Or it might be second to last because of the spellcasters.
bu-bu-du-bu-bu-du-bu. Oh, why can't I find it? Well, I can't seem to find it at this moment. So whatever order you guys want to go in, who's last? Just tell me who's last.
It's probably one of the spellcasters because it would. like I wouldn't need straight 8 hours of sleep or 8 hours straight sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
one of
your
the-
sleep's pretty gay.
Yep.
All right, between
Um,
Gamix and Dot, who wants the last watch tonight?
Alright, rock, paper, scissors.
Let's see. I guess I'll take last watch.
All right, put yourself on blind GM roll and roll me on the mountain region 1. Let's see if anything bothers you this evening. Nothing bothers you. You guys have a peaceful evening. I only laughed because you rolled the exact same random encounter as the last time you rolled.
That's funny.
Yes, you guys have a peaceful evening and awaken on a brand new morning. Ready to travel. The supplies are all gathered. And you guys can march your way down the mountain. Anything in particular you're doing on your way out? No desecrating? No, anything else?
I
That's
suppose
it.
we had more time for desecration than I thought, but that's okay.
No need.
No need. You gather the supplies with these orcs in tow and head toward Komodo.
MX hit rest.
Thank you. Frick, where is that? Oh, there it is.
You guys rest peacefully. You guys begin hauling. Any healing you guys do before you leave, or I just noticed you guys are kind of injured. Just want to make that declared before you leave.
I'm only 2 down, so I'm not sure about anybody else.
I'm good to heal in combat if needed.
Fair enough. Just want to give you that chance or opportunity.
Yep.
And you guys head down the mountain. And you guys aren't actively looking for a fight, are you?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Not today.
Nice. That'll help you
Yeah.
carry your supplies. You'll notice
Do
that
you
they're... What's that?
I thought you wanted to run a kind of roll. Sorry.
No. There are no creatures that bother you unless you specifically look for a fight. You may find that odd, or maybe you just nothing came across you today. But it just seems like you have a clear path, clear skies, nothing in the skies or anything that bother you. And you guys, as the sun starts to set, you make it to the crest of that little like foresty area of Komodo. So you can just push through and go past the normal time that it takes you to travel just to get back into town. And you guys can come into town. Do you I mean, there are no guards, so you're not worried about this, but you are traveling with some orcs who probably have raided this village before. So, do you account for that? Do you care about that? Do you just...
You all need to stay with us.
You tell them to stay with you. They nod. We do. We do whatever you say.
Okay. Oz or Kit, we're boss of town.
I will lead you that way.
Yes, you can know who the boss or mayor of this town is.
Yeah. Our other party met her before.
That's right. Now I have to go look for their name. Well, I do plan on speaking to them in length. If not, I won't get their name now.
No,
If it will,
not
I will.
really.
I can find
We
it.
just want to drop this stuff off, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're introduced to them. Actually, it is kind of important. Let me just give me a minute to find it.
Trying to find it also.
Ah, here we are.
Lila Serpentwind?
No, that was well.
That
Yeah.
was the old
So, well, I'm conflicted to tell you because your character doesn't know. But anyway, you do meet the mayor. That is Lila Serpentwind, but she shouldn't be. But she is the mayor, and she has been for a while. That Oz or Katara knows you're from here, and you've always known Layla to be your mayor. So you can definitely bring her, bring your party to her.
Lila or Layla?
Layla. I might have been saying it
Also,
wrong.
always known.
Yes.
Okay.
Layla Serpent Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Serpent Wind. She's a dragon.
She's a female human.
That transforms into a gold dragon. No, I'm gonna say
No.
green dragon.
She has, looks like she's up there in years for a human. She has long,
Got
straight,
s-
white hair, gray eyes.
Scales.
No. Just average, or I guess in this day and age, she's pretty tall for a female human. She's about 5'7". And you know she has like a little fidget here and there as you guys come into her office, and she recognizes you, Katara, and you kind of come in with all these supplies. And what do you say?
Hello, we have returned. We have dealt with the giants that were causing you havoc. Please know that the orcs here with us are on our side. They had been enslaved, so please do not hold that against them. We have come to bring you as much of your supplies we assume are yours that have been stolen by the giants as we could. So, here.
Amazing. I had communicated with, I guess, well, what is he to you, the dwarven fellow and Rachel?
Hey, boss.
He's
Employer.
your boss,
Sure.
employer.
Something like that.
So you all do this for coin?
Yes, this is our job.
I see. Well, the town is in debt to you. She kind of speaks to Katara. She recognizes her. You being from here, this is amazing that you were the one to have solved this issue, bring back our supplies. If coin is what drives you, I have an offer for you. This is your home. Speaking to Katara, I assume you seems like you speak for your friends. Why not work for me instead of this dwarf and Rachel? Why not work for someone that you've always known? I care for this town more than your dwarven friend. His loyalties are to Rachel, and he plays a very... his part in all of the grand scheme of things is way too above our station. But we are concerned about this small town. Just look, it took you so long to get here and deal with this. Imagine if you were here, working for... I can pay you much more than he pays you. You could have dealt with this the first time that they raided us. Instead, he probably had you going to more prominent towns that pay them more taxes, or however it works now. Probably the ones with council members on it.
Oh, I hate this. You take too long to say lots of words. We not work for you. He not pay us to work for affluent people. We know lots of giants. We find giants. We kill giants. We move on to next giant. We kill those giants. We find giants. We kill giant. That's our job. Ugh.
This must be... She looks at you, waiting for a name.
I'm Oz.
Oz, yes. I was told of your brazenness. She looks back to you, Katara. Does your companion speak for you?
We are pretty committed to our current employer, but appreciate your offer.
You haven't even heard my offer. I thought you did this for coin, but now
mean,
you don't even want to
You
hear?
said that you would pay us more, but
So you don't do this
We
for coin,
have-
then?
oh my gosh. Did you want your stuff or what?
I do, yes, but I'm trying to negotiate here. You're not interested in at all for working for Komodo? You'd rather work for this dwarf and Rachel?
I'll look to the group. I
I mean-
think so, yeah, right?
The thing is, we need to complete our current job before we could take on anything new. And currently, we still have more giants to
You can
kill.
You can still do what you wish. You can have more control over what you do. I don't I just will be the supplier of your coin that you're doing this for, as you said, unless there's other motives. But I have a better working arrangement for you. Instead of taking orders, I'll let you guide your own itinerary. I can go into more details, but it sounds like, as she looks over at Oz, looking skeptical, and the rest of you not super engaged, she just kind of flutters or kind of fiddles with her pen in her hand and says, I could go into more detail, but if you're not interested, I appreciate the supplies, and you can leave them here, and I'll make sure they make their way back to the proper places that were stolen from.
We have bigger plans. Person we work for has lots information. Where next giant at? You tell me where next giant at.
You don't know? I thought you already had
Oh,
your...
no, we know. If you know, you tell us where next giant at. And then maybe we think about work for you.
If that's really important to you, I can make sure I find out. I could probably find out more than that dwarf has given you. If we're interested. I'm not going to go through all this work and get you these things and start spending my money.
You want interest from powerful people. You got work for interest, right? That how it work? I hear old owners say that long time ago.
That is true. You all have gained much power, and it would be in my benefit to have you working with me. Not for me, with me. But if you give me some time, you can rest here a few days. I can get this information you want. You can spend time with your family here. She looks to you, Katara. The rest of you could think of starting families here, making this your home. We have lots of room to grow. Our town is small, but I've been making plans to expand it. We have lots of room on this piece of land we have.
You want to spend time with mom and dad for a few more days? You're muted,
Couple,
I think.
I guess.
Oh, never mind. You weren't.
And I don't...
I feel like we also need to get going.
Well, you wouldn't need to get going if you're amenable to this. Though at most you could... She sees you're about to speak and says, at most you could wait a few days. You seem injured. You need to rest. And see what information I can bring you. And just consider it. You don't have to answer me now.
You need to have a high bonus going into it anyway.
Yeah, you're not sure what to make of all this. It's overwhelming. I can see you're all tired. You had a long journey. Please settle in, go back home, eat some good food, and think on this. Let me know if you want me to pursue this information for you. I will work on that, and then we can reconvene in a few days, and you can see what information I bring you, see what you want to do with your futures, who you want to work with. Instead of taking orders, perhaps you enjoy a little more self-control about what you want to do.
What do you all think? We take a couple days to rest and get more information?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Excellent. Please, if there's anything you need over the next few days, don't hesitate to let me know. I will send someone for you when I'm ready for you to reconvene with the information I've gathered. I expect it will take a few days. I'm assuming you want to be impressed and you want more detailed information than what you've been given. So I want to show you what working with me would be like compared to your dwarven companion. And I want to be clear, I'm not speaking ill of Ronald. He's been pivotal in saving many lives and working well with people. I just feel he oversees many people and doesn't have the opportunity to be as thorough and detailed as I can be. As I look, she kind of looks around. This town is small. We don't have many people. We don't have many bureaucrats in the way. We can be a lot more direct with things here. Well, that's enough political talk for now. Rest up, and I will send someone when I'm ready to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you again for all you've done for our town. And she'll give you like a little bow. And yeah, you guys can drop the supplies in this big room that you walked into. There were no guards. You kind of just walked through this building to her area that you know her to be in, and you can just...
Oh, you might also want to know they apparently were planning on taking over your town next week.
My goodness! Thank the gods you had time to deal with them before that happened. Perhaps when we work together, we can save many towns more expediently than you've been delayed by.
Also, these Uruk's working with us now. You treat them nice, even though some people might think they enemy.
Of course. They're friends of yours, they're friends of this town's.
Good.
She will even open her drawer and pull out this little, it's like I forgot what the name of it is. The thing you like push into to make stamps, or the wax, a seal. Yes. She pulls out a symbol of a kind of like a serpent with wings on it. Doesn't look like a dragon. It looks like just like a snake with wings.
So like a Chinese dragon.
Kind of, I guess. And she will just kind of like she has some candles on her table, and she'll pour some wax and just like stamp it into these marks, 3 of them, to give them to the orcs. And she just hands them to them and says, if anyone gives you issues about questioning where your loyalties lie, just simply show them that you've received my mark. And the question should no longer be there. The rest of you, if you want it, can have it, but I assume no one will question you. So I don't think it's needed, but if you want it, you can also have it. Do any of you want her seal? No? Okay.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She'll pour another one and just kind of stamp it. She's just doing it over these little pieces of parchment that she has on the side. And she'll hand one to you, Dot.
Thank you.
Of course. And yeah, you guys can, again, as I said, drop the supplies and carry on. Are you all staying with Katara's family here? Or are you all...
I don't think there'd be enough room for everybody to stay.
There could be made room, but you'd be sleeping on like floor and stuff, and like the living room and stuff. But my main question is, what do you do with these orcs? Are they staying with you? Or are you kind of saying, all right, you're free, go do whatever, go find your own way? Or
I think we'd ask them like if they want to continue working with us or not.
Yeah, they all will want to follow you. They say that you said you were going to other giant camps that their families could be at, and they're willing to fight for you. They saw how well you fought and how strong you were. Yeah, they all say that they want to work with you if you will have them.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Excellent. So then it brings me to my other question. Where is everyone staying? And or you just want to find like an inn? Or there's only one inn in this town, and there's not many people visiting right now, so you all could find rooms, but these orcs don't have any money to their names, so are you paying for their stay? Or are you kind of... I just want to know how it's working with these guys. Are you kind of covering their fees, or...
Yeah, I mean, I think we pay for it out of the party fund if they're joining the party.
Perfect. Yeah.
It would be nice to stay with my parents, but probably easier for us to just all stay together at a...
Makes sense, yeah. You can pop into your parents, just let them know you're safe, and they'll embrace you and hug you. And you let them know that you're going to just stay at the inn nearby because you have a big party, you get these other orcs, you don't want to cause a scene here, so that's fine. And 20 gold will cover everyone's rooms for the next few days that you want to stay here. So if someone just wants to dish that out, you guys can basically rent out this entire inn. And that'll cover any drinks and meals you want to eat here.
20 gold?
20 gold for the whole stay. Just so we don't have to remember any coin or anything later on. And yeah, so like I said, that'll cover your drinks, your meals. If you want it, they will also open the kitchen up to you, Oz, if you wanted to cook things, but they will, of course, will cook your meals. But after like the day of first, you clearly not as good as you. It's okay, but it's not like your standard. So if you care, or if you want a few days just to rest and you don't really care that much, you can do that as well.
No,
but...
I mean, I enjoy cooking, so I will help out with cooking. I will try to teach them what I can of cooking.
Yeah.
Try to teach them the ways of angry cooking.
Yeah, there is a goblin chef here, so he will take well to you. He's used to, he'll tell you he's from the wilds where there were some orc clans who would kind of just bully their clan a lot. So he's not one to like question you when you say to do thing. He just like does it. And you guys just can just like talk about how times are changing and things like that. And but his old ways of just like when you're like kind of barking orders, he's just like, oh yes, yes, of course, and he'll like do what you say without question.
But did he cook any living plants?
No, he has not any experience cooking any living plants. But yeah, it seems like Oz as well has learned that this isn't the right way of things. So when he brings this up, you guys can chat about how times are changing and every person has the right to their own future and blah blah blah. You guys can talk about that. But I think here's a good part to start to wrap up, unless anyone has any specifics they want to be on the docket to do now, or for me to prepare for next time. The other giants are pretty much ready to go, so wherever you want to go is ready. But is there anything I should prepare for that is not the giants, if you want to do something else?
Yeah, I think that's all I'm concerned with.
Yep.
Okay. And are you actually seriously considering Layla's offer here? Should I actually prepare?
I mean, I'll hear it, but I don't know. I'm not I would be very surprised if we decided to take it.
If to Oz, if she doesn't actually provide more information than what we've got, there's literally 0 point in accepting her offer. Oz is clearly not in it for the money. Oz is in it for revenge on the people that have made her life and the lives of her kind worse at whatever cost it takes.
Dot is a little bit suspicious, like, is she trying to delay us for some reason? So she's not fully trusting everything, but, like, she'll hear it out, I guess.
What about you, Michelle / Gamix? Are you even entertaining this, or no matter what she says, you're kind of not buying it?
I feel like Gamax is vaguely interested, but obviously the party is going to overrule him, and he's not going to make a big stink about it. It's not too worth it.
Okay, yeah, the main thing is I just want to know if you guys are open to it at all, or you were going to say no matter what, just to know how try-hard I'll do on trying to convince you. So yeah, so I will prepare that. And I'll give you guys some bonus experience, and then we can call it.
Oh, and then we can level, right?
Yes, obviously, yeah. Feel free. You guys are resting 3 days here. Feel free to level up between now and next session. And if you need any help or any questions, please let me know. There's your bonus experience. And unless anyone has anything for the record to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. Then here's where we'll call it. GG's and have a good night.